Guys, hello, and welcome to your February videos, and welcome to Aquarius season, where, needless to say, things get a bit weird and strange and otherworldly. So, as always, guys, I have a little intro video for you, and I want to explain the look. Where my Naruto fans at? Got my little headband. So I would have loved to dress up like an alien or some sort of weird figure for you guys. But I'll have to save that for when I get further in my journey. But what I was able to do is bring out my mist headband. And of course, you know me, I love themes, I love symbolism. So in my videos for February, I'm going to be wearing this mist headband. This is a Naruto headband for those of you who are Naruto fans. I am going to say I have not watched Naruto as much as I would like to. But this headband was given to me as a gift by a Gemini, my Gemini brother-in-law, and it was years ago. I had no idea really what it meant, but it was so cool. And my brother, he always wore a leaf one. He always wore one, so I always took an interest in that. Like, ooh, what's on your head? Like, that's so cool, you know? So he gave me one. And it just kind of gained depth over the time. You know, I'm a water sign. Gemini is an air sign, and this is mist. So mist is kind of air and water together. And guys, we are in a very misty time as we speak today. So I thought it would be really, really cool to bring out my mist headband, put it right over my third eye. You might not be able to see me in all the videos. I think it's just going to be my hands this month again. But I will be wearing this mist headband over my third eye as a symbol to communicate emotions. It's like emotional intellect. And I think that this month, guys, you know, Aquarius and Pisces, we share the month of February. And, you know, right now as I record these, it's February 12th. And you'll probably be seeing these around the 14th or the 15th. I wanted to get the video up. I always upload my videos around the 15th of the month. So you'll probably be seeing this within the next couple of days. And, you know, I was just kind of thinking about the energies this month, and they're very, very strange. Okay, that's why I started the video out with the weird sci-fi, you know, music, because it's a very strange time. Aquarius, I believe, we're going to be talking a lot about Aquarius season. I'm going to talk more about Pisces season in March, but, you know, water and air are very much meeting up. In fact, there's always an air sign on the zodiac wheel before a water sign, like Gemini, Cancer, you know what I mean, or Libra, Scorpio. So water, air always brings in water in our universe. And Aquarius and Pisces symbolize the last two zodiac signs of the wheel. We have Aquarius, the 11th house of groups and community, humanitarian, friends, all of that. And then we have Pisces, the 12th house. Astrologers often group Pisces and Aquarius together. Aquarius is the water bearer. So in the star card, which might come up in our videos this month, we have the lady who pours water on land and pours water in the pond, because Aquarius is a multitasker who nourishes both the past and the future. So there's that kind of duality there of the multitasking, of the both pouring of the water. And I always thought it was interesting that Aquarius is the water bearer, and then it's like Aquarius pours the water that Pisces swims in. And Pisces is the 12th house. It's the subconscious house. It's the last house of our zodiac. We are headed into that time, guys. On February 19th, the sun will enter Pisces, and a lot is going to shift, all right? We have an Aquarius eclipse. And so since we're headed into the astrology portion of the intro video, I'll just go ahead and share with you what I have here. So I wanted to talk briefly about that eclipse that happened on January 31st. It happened at the last day of January. We had two moons last month. I do believe we'll have two moons this month as well, because that's how the months are kind of lining up energy-wise. That eclipse was pretty gnarly. Okay, we're entering eclipse season now, and we have another eclipse on the 16th, I believe. On the 15th, I'm sorry, and that'll be a solar eclipse. So we kind of, we had a Leo eclipse back in August 2017, And those energies were kind of closed out by the lunar eclipse in Leo on January 31st. Very life-changing, you guys. That eclipse was very much intense for me. It was in my 6th house. So, you know, and Leo is the 5th house of our whole universe. So it had everything to do with our authentic selves. I actually have a video where I talk a little bit about the eclipse, and I will be putting another video up for the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse on the 15th. So if you want to check that video out, more about that lunar eclipse, then go ahead and check my other videos out. But I did want to talk briefly about those changes. Okay, guys, I'm going to be talking more about that eclipse in each of our videos for our zodiac sign. So go ahead and if you want to like stand by, and definitely more information coming about that. So the major shifts happening this month, I would say we have a lot of Aquarius energy. For the first half of the month, we had Venus in Aquarius, which is very, very interesting. And Venus shifted into Pisces on February 10th, which was a couple days ago. So we've had this very Venusian, Piscean energy. Venus is in our 12th house subconscious of the universe. Very spiritual, very emotional, very sensitive and unconditional. I might talk a little bit more about that, but Venus is in Pisces, you guys. And she'll be there for, I think, until March sometime. And then, of course, we have Valentine's Day on the 14th, if any of you celebrate Valentine's Day. Now, see, with me, I don't really care too much for the holidays. They, you know, as I get more spiritual, it gets harder and harder for me to, you know, kind of follow these man-made holidays. But I do see them more as a ritualistic behavior. I see them more as, you know, I always look at the holidays as a little bit deeper, you know, like Christmas and Easter. I don't celebrate it like maybe the normal person would, but I do work with the energies. So this is all about love, right? Valentine's Day is all about love. I think it's just to make money. It's just like a huge marketing opportunity for companies, especially candy companies and card companies, but whatever. I guess you have to make your money somehow. So for me on Valentine's Day, I'll be doing a lot of Venus rituals. I'll be spreading a lot of love out into the divine universe, and I will be doing some surprise giveaways that day that I will just leave, and you'll find that out in a couple days, guys. So yes, we have Valentine's Day, kind of just moving down the line here. So we have an Aquarius new moon solar eclipse on the 15th. Very special day there, guys. I'm going to do a video all about those energies and what I think they'll mean for us. I did want to take a note here. I was researching. You want to be careful on Valentine's Day, guys, and you want to be careful on the new moon, because on that day we're going to have a very interesting aspect with Jupiter and Juno, okay? I will talk more about that in the Aquarius video and in the Scorpio video this month, and I will also talk about that in my new moon video. So if you're interested in that, you can do your own research, or you can just stand by, and I will definitely be coming out with some information there, okay? So we have the Chinese New Year on February 16th. We're going to be entering the year of the dog. So I have someone pretty close to me born in 1982, and there's other years as well, but so if you're born in 1982, you are year of the dog as well, but there are other years. It's very easy to find out your Chinese zodiac. I'm year of the boar. So, you know, some of you may have that in common with me. And others of you may have year of the dog. Now, year of the dog is a very loyal, you know, time. I believe that, you know, the Chinese zodiac is a little bit different than the Western astrology, but I'm going to be doing a little bit more research. I just know that loyalty and obedience, that comes up a lot with the Chinese zodiac year of the dog. And if you are a dog, if you are born in the year of the dog, you're a very loyal person as well, very a strong confidant, you know, just like a dog. It's very interesting, the symbolism there. So I wanted to mention that there. A lot of stuff going on for February, guys, and I'm just mentioning this because these are the shifts that we're going to be experiencing, right? So as we move on down, on the 17th, Mercury enters Pisces. Mercury is in Aquarius right now, guys, and he's been in Aquarius for a while, and he'll be there until the 17th. Now that's going to bring a lot of different aspects to our mental communication. It's going to bring a lot of, that's Mercury meeting the subconscious, right? So we're going to have a lot to do with our We're going to have a lot of work to do with our conscious and our subconsciouses. I might even try to squeeze in a video about that. I have a lot of videos to put out this month. And then, of course, after the 17th, we have the sun entering Pisces, okay? So this is going to be interesting, you guys, especially for me. You know, I'm a Pisces, so this energy, I'm trying to utilize this as much as I can. The fact that I'm just pretty much on a different world, my subconscious is very much being called. A lot of planets are going to be entering Pisces, right? And this, see, Pisces is all zodiac signs. Pisces is all zodiac signs combined into one sign. So something I like to say about Pisces is that whatever is going on with Pisces, you want to pay attention to, because that's what's going on in the universe is subconscious. So just because the sun's in Pisces, it technically means that the sun is everywhere, right? Venus is in Pisces. That means Venus is everywhere. So no matter if you're a Gemini or you're a Cancer or if you're a Taurus, the energy is affecting you because Pisces has a little bit of each sign in them. You know what I mean? So very, very interesting season to be coming up on. You know, I would say the same about Aquarius, because Aquarius stands for community, and a community is a group of people. It's so interesting how these astrology signs and how astrology kind of maps out the way that our universe truly is. So we have that 11th house and we have that 12th house. So I definitely wanted to bring out my mist headband for the water air energy. And I definitely wanted to speak a lot about emotional intellect. I'll be talking about that a little bit more in the Aquarius new moon video. But it's a lot of emotion, guys. I think a lot of us are really searching for emotional clarity right now. You know, we could be having a heavy emotional thoughts right now. And that's because of the energy that Aquarius and Pisces share. You know, Aquarius and Pisces are very strange zodiac signs. We're very mysterious. We hang out at the bottom of the zodiac wheel, just chilling in our different realms. You know, Aquarius are the aliens, Pisces are the fairies, the mermaids, anything mysterious, mythological, anything that has to do with fantasy. So when we enter these sort of realms, you know, our mental states and our perceptions can get a little skewed. So you might want to grab a Pisces friend or an Aquarius friend around this time and just, you know, observe them, not in a creepy analytical way, but just try to, you know, jive with them. And, you know, if you study or take note of what a Pisces and an Aquarius is going through right now, you can kind of relate that to the collective. You can kind of relate that to our subconscious as a whole. So, you know, guys, very interesting time here. Very interesting time indeed. We are reaching the end of a cycle. Come Aries season next month, guys, we are going to be experiencing the astrological new year. I can't wait to talk more about that in March. And as far as the astrology portion goes, that's all that I have for you there. And of course, there's more weird stuff to talk about, but it has more to do with just the readings that I'm doing this month. So as far as the readings, I am seriously so excited because, you know, I'm a Pisces, you know, all this weird energy is going on right now. Well, I'm going to give you guys straight up intuitive readings. These readings are going to be straight up channeled, and I'm so excited. And now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means that there is no structure. And, you know, I'm very, very psychic, especially around these times, guys. I'm coming up on my solar return. I'm going to be on Earth for another year. So these things are very, very, I'm very affected by these things is what I'm trying to say. I'm actually going to light some sage here for the collective. I actually was so excited that I did not sage before my video, but now we will sage together. So go ahead and breathe this in, and since I'm a Pisces, this is definitely available for you. Anyone who's watching, if you just need, I just burnt my nail. If you need any extra cleansing, anything like that, then just let it soak in, guys, because it's very important to cleanse around these times because there's so much energy coming in and out of our subconscious that you really just want to stay in tune with your own energy. And you want to stay in tune, especially this has everything to do with our intellect. It has everything to do with our subconscious. It has everything to do with our emotions, right? Pisces and Aquarius. February is so Aquarius, Pisces, you know, and those energies are literally a little bit difficult to explain, okay? So the way that I'm gonna do it is explain it by being my very weird self. And I'm not gonna really rehearse anything or make anything structured, because that's not how Pisces and Aquarius are. I mean, sure, Aquarius is a structured person, sure. But as far as what they know, as far as their knowledge, as far as the way they live their daily life, they experience strange things, strange synchronicities, strange thoughts. And Pisces and Aquarius might not feel super strange, but people certainly observe us that way. And I love weird. I love being weird. I love being strange. So I'm going to have a lot of fun this month, guys, just straight up giving you I'm really going to dive into my intuition. So I have no idea what's going to happen in these videos, because I'm going to let the universe literally tap in and work with me. And I'm going to work with the universe, and I'm going to be doing a lot of spirituality. I'm going to really get heavy into the incense, heavy into my crystals and my rocks over here, maybe even with some candles. I mean, that's how potent these energies are this month. I really want to get creative and be just my natural Pisces self. I have Mercury in Aquarius. I have Mercury in Venus. Venus entered Pisces, so I'll be working with that Venus collective love and beautiful energy. Anything can happen, guys. I have no idea. So you're in for a surprise. I want to really tap into your guys' subconscious. That's what I want to call these readings. They're very channeled from the universe, freestyle. They're very subconscious. So I just want to know. I think actually I'm going to save that for March. That's what my mind was thinking about for March. But for this month, very channeled, intuitive messages. Because what I didn't mention yet is Aquarius is the 12th house of Pisces. Pisces is the 12th house on the zodiac wheel. They're number 12. We only have 12 zodiac signs, and I know that there's that 13th zodiac sign. I don't really follow that. I just follow the 12 houses of the universe, right? So the zodiac sign behind you is always your 12th house, because the zodiac sign that you are is always your first house. So Pisces is my first house, and if you move back one, then you find yourself in Aquarius. So Aquarius and I have a very interesting relationship. I can always talk very strangely with an Aquarius. We have very strange and intellectual conversations, and there's even a little bit of hidden emotion behind the conversations. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a Pisces, or if it's because I have a Capricorn rising, or if it's because see, Capricorn is Aquarius's 12th house. So when I get with an Aquarius, it gets very otherworldly. It gets very subconscious. It gets very in that realm. It's hard to explain. So welcome to my world, guys. I'm going to be really using that 12th house energy of Aquarius. The sun is going to be in Aquarius as I do these videos. So I really want to shed awareness on the spirituality of things, the creativity of things. It's all about using your imagination. So you're going to see that through me this month, and how I literally, usually I have some sort of structure or some sort of theme, and I love a good theme. But this month, the theme is to not have a theme. And it's to really just freestyle and see what messages come up with you guys. And, I won't know until until the cards come out and show me. And I like that, because that's usually how I read my own tarot anyways. I just kind of ask Spirit what's going on, and then I just kind of let the messages fall out, and then almost instantly I am aware of what Spirit is trying to say. So if you're into that kind of thing, then you've reached the right video. And I just want to wish Aquarius and the February Pisces a very happy birthday this month, you guys, and everyone a happy Valentine's Day. And also, congratulations to Aries and Aquarius. Once again, shout out to my Aquarius and Aries followers. You guys had the most likes. You guys had the most views. So keep in tune for your video. I will definitely be pulling some extra cards for you guys to reveal some hidden energies for you. So you guys get kind of a little treat there. But for everyone else, don't worry. There's definitely going to be, some surprises in there for you as well. So guys, that is what's going on. A lot of mysterious energy, even more mysterious in March. Really excited to do those videos after my solar return has passed, things like that. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the intro video. And other than that, buckle up, you guys. We are in a rocket. I'm imagining us in a rocket right now. We are about to blast off and we are about to be abducted to a different realm where we can get some of the most amazing messages from spirit. So, guys, I hope you're ready. Buckle up, like I said, and enjoy your reading. See ya.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
Hi Taurus, welcome to your February videos with me, Pisces Priestess. And I'm not sure if you watched my intro video or not, but this month I'm going to be doing freestyle channeled readings. So I'm really going to use this Aquarius energy and this Pisces energy here in February to really just tap in and just follow my gut instinct. So we're really going to get you an intuitive psychic reading today. So just before we start your reading, Taurus, I had a few things to talk to you about, and then like always, we're going to go over a little bit of the astrology happening for you this month, if that's okay, and then we'll get going on your cards. So Taurus, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Venus, because Venus is your ruling planet. Excuse me, I have to take a little drink here. Taurus rules the throat chakra. Did you guys know that? So if you're a Taurus and you have problems with your voice sometimes, that means that you really want to tap into that throat chakra. And for those of you who don't know, I do have a Taurus moon. So I would definitely like to first and foremost call upon my moon to really dive deep here. I believe that this is going to be a really cool reading because Taurus is a subconscious energy for me. So as I was saying, Taurus, your ruling planet is Venus. And Venus has been traveling through the zodiac wheel, just like all the other planets. And she was in Aquarius for the first half of the month, the area that has to do with your hopes and dreams. Aquarius is your 10th house, Taurus. And we're going to have a new moon there, but we'll get to the astrology here in just a little bit. Venus is the goddess of love and attraction. And that is why Taurus and both Libra enjoy the finer things in life because they have an eye for value. They have an eye for beauty. So you guys are kind of walking Venuses. So yeah, I always like to keep an eye on where my ruling planet is. My ruling planet is Neptune. It's been chilling out in Pisces for a while. So, Taurus, I just think, that since Venus is your ruling planet, it might be beneficial to keep an eye on what your ruling planet is doing because it has an effect on you for certain. And your ruling planet now is in Pisces. Let's see, Pisces would be your 11th house. So, wow, you have Venus in your 11th house, and the 11th house is really being activated right now with the South Node because the 11th house in the zodiac wheel is Aquarius. But for you, Taurus, the 11th house is Pisces. Because if you go back one from you got Aries. Aries is your 12th house. One back from Aries is Pisces, so Pisces is your 11th house. So, Venus is there, possibly attracting new friends and groups and communities to you, possibly bringing the attraction to certain wishes and goals that you have. And that's very true for my moon. So I really hope that that's what's going on for you guys. And then at some point in March, Venus will enter your 12th house of Aries. So we'll talk more about that in March. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about Venus being in Pisces and how spiritual that is. I do have a post up on my Instagram about Venus in Pisces and how spiritual I think it's going to be, how emotional and sensitive. Venus really likes being in Pisces. That's the house of Neptune, and Neptune is a higher octave of Venus. Venus really loves being in Pisces, and shout out to you guys. When Venus entered Pisces on the 10th, I could definitely feel it. I woke up and it was like I could see differently. Things were more beautiful than what they appeared to be perhaps before Venus was in Pisces. So I'm really going to use this time. Venus is going to be in Pisces throughout Valentine's Day. Very loving, spiritual energy. So if you've been feeling any of that, I'd say it might have something to do with your ruling planet passing through the 12th house of the universe. I wanted to mention a little bit about Uranus because Uranus is going to be moving into Taurus, I believe, in March. So, Taurus, you really want to, prepare for that. Uranus is a pretty cool energy. It's the ruling planet of Aquarius, and it's the only planet in our solar system that spins differently than the other planets. Uranus spins on its side. So, that's kind of a symbol for how taboo and weird and strange Uranus's energy can be. When Uranus is in your sign, you get this random spark of thunder and lightning to really just be who you are without a care in the world. Uranus has been in Aries, helping all of us do that when it comes to ourself. Now, people are saying that when Uranus gets into Taurus, there's going to be a lot of cryptocurrency increases, a lot of money and value increases, but I can't wait to talk to you a little bit more about Uranus entering your sign in March. I think that'll be a little bit more relevant in March. But a part of my energy this month is really preparing people for things spiritually. As a Pisces, I really like to prepare for things. In Taurus, I know that you're very structured and you're very grounded. So I think preparation is a part of your lifestyle as well as an earth sign. So I just wanted to mention a few planetary facts there just to start out. I like that. And so let's get into the actual Taurus energy. So we had that full moon in Leo on January 31st, and that was in your fourth house. So we have fourth house and 10th house energy for you this month, Taurus. And then that, excuse me, that is definitely going to change when the sun enters Pisces. And then we'll be going through 11th house and 4th house energy. I'm sorry, 5th house. But that's a little bit more towards March, Taurus. This month, the main energies are between Leo and Aquarius, the north and south node, with these eclipses. It's eclipse season. So we did have an eclipse full moon in your fourth house of home, environment, and emotional security. Leo is your fourth house of emotional security and home and foundation. Foundation is so important for you, Taurus. So, end of January, beginning of February, you could be focusing a lot on your home environment, focusing a lot on what it is that you can do to improve the emotional stability that you feel in your home. And we also have the opposite of that, which is Aquarius. For you, Aquarius falls in your 10th house of career, Taurus. So this is all about home and career for you. And, it could be, since Aquarius rules dreams and wishes in the community, that kind of goes perfect hand in hand with your 10th house. So you could be thinking about what community you'd like to work in, or how to better reach your goals and wishes and dreams with your 10th house. So we'll talk a little bit more about those energies as we go on, but we're going to see here what this reading is about. So, I shuffled your cards before I began, and I waited to see that you were on the bottom of the deck. So we have your energy here, the Hierophant, very traditional teaching energy. So, Spirit, I'm sitting down here for the Taurus reading, Taurus, for February 2018. I'd like to open up space today, a very clear, positive, powerful, pure space for Taurus, the zodiac sign. Any Tauruses that'll be watching my video, so please allow me to tap into that subconscious collective energy for Taurus. And I would like to create the space for any messages you would like to talk to Taurus about. What is it that you would like to talk to the Tauruses about this month in February 2018? Okay, Taurus, you've got a lot of aces, definitely a lot of aces coming out. Because when I was shuffling your cards and I was saying Taurus, I was just getting your cards ready, and I said, show me the Hierophant when you're ready cards. Well, the Ace of Pentacles popped out, and the Ace of Swords, I want to say. It might have been I'm pretty sure it was the Ace of Pentacles and maybe the Ace of Wands, but that'd be very interesting because now we have these two aces popping out. So what that tells me, Taurus, is that you guys are really on the brink of a new beginning. And this is the bottom of your deck right now, and it's another ace. I'm just letting you know, Taurus, I feel a lot of aces with you, but we have this chunk of cards here that fell out. We have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So, okay, let's get into this little message here that Spirit wanted to talk to you about. So, right off the beginning, we have the Ace of Swords. Excuse me. The Ace of Swords, well, any ace, and I want you to really absorb the fact that you have a lot of aces in your reading this month. And that means that you really are coming to a point of completion and new beginning. You know, anytime we see an ace, it's a number one, and it's a number one, a very amplified number one. So very amplified new beginning, if you know what I mean. And each new beginning has a different energy about it. This new beginning is more so about mental. This is more of a communication energy. And it's very, very powerful, okay? This is, any ace has a hand coming out of the sky that you can kind of see here. So this is a universal gift, something coming out of the sky here for Taurus this month in February. You might have some things to say, Taurus, to certain people in your life. And, you know, these can be love interests, it could be friends, family members, but I really do see that either you are speaking your truth in February, or it's really on your mind to speak your truth, or the need to. Strong need coming up here to speak your truth. And I'm really not surprised to see that, Taurus, because you guys are very blunt people. You guys are the bull. And I know people like to call you the stubborn bull, but you guys are also very honest and very blunt. You keep it very real with people. The Tauruses I know do. So speaking truth is pretty and it's pretty important for Taurus always, and definitely in February it's being highlighted. And I do believe that's because Taurus is all about value. So perhaps you guys are finishing up certain values, learning more about your values mentally, and really taking action and power with that this month in a truthful way. So Ace of Swords comes out. I feel a very quick air energy. This is air, this is communication, this is mental, this is intellectual, this is a new beginning, this is power. And it's starting off your reading. And like I said, I'm just very drawn. I knew just as I started shuffling your cards before I started recording that the Ace of Pentacles popped out. And I just had a feeling that that would have a lot to do with the Taurus reading. The Ace of Pentacles isn't here yet. Didn't show up yet, but now we have these other two aces. So I literally knew that the ace has something to do with Taurus, and that's new beginnings. Very powerful, Taurus. And we have that coming out first. So perhaps there's something here with speaking your truth before anything else. Maybe there's a lot going on for you, Taurus. And the cards are showing me that it's most important right now that you're just being honest with yourself and others. Because the Ace of Swords comes up when you have a lot of truthful battles to fight, when you have a lot of mountains to climb that only the truth can help you with. So, you know, I feel that you are growing with your truth, because I see these trees up here growing from this truth. So the truth will set you free, the truth will grow you, and you will be prosperous in your own truth. Now the next card we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is your soulmate card. This is someone, well, what other people say. I watch a lot of tarot videos, and I want to sit down here today and really just do my own thing and really just, you know, interpret the cards and connect to spirit how I do in my own solitude. But honestly, this is a soulmate card for me as well. When I see this card, I think a lot about the past and the future, because we have this smaller figure here, and then we have a larger figure, and there's a cup being given. So this is about the past and the future. So there might be something here with speaking your truth about the past and the future, whether it's someone coming back into your life, or whether you're just, you know, focused on the emotions that you feel from the past and the future. That seems to be coming up for a lot of people this month. You know, it's probably because Pisces season. Pisces is the past, Pisces is the present, Pisces is the future, Pisces is the last house of the zodiac. So when you reach that point of the zodiac, it's almost like everything that you are, everything that you've been through on this journey around the wheel, it's coming back to light. And it's hitting you in a spiritual, emotional way. I mean, as a collective, we're all going to be feeling this way in February and beginning of March. So it doesn't surprise me here to see some emotion coming up for you, Taurus, especially from the past and, you know, in the future. So you could want to speak your truth to a certain soulmate of yours, that there might be someone that comes back from the past, and you may have some truth to tell them. You may have, maybe a lot has changed about you, and you're communicating that, you know, in a very powerful, straightforward, this is clear communication with a soulmate, or with someone coming back from your past. Or It's clear communication about your past, about your future. You know, this is everything to do with your 10th house, everything to do with your 4th house. So definitely emotional communication. You know, it's coming up very strong for Taurus to communicate their emotion and to communicate their dreams and wishes and hopes. You know what I mean? So as far as these cups go, I do feel that they are filled with both the present and the past. And there's a certain gift being given. This could even be your inner child. You know, you might want to tap into the dreams and wishes and hopes that you had as a child, because it doesn't get much more true than that. So if you are thinking about your future and about what really makes you happy, right? What really connects you to everyone around you, and what really puts you on your one true path, well, you know, this is a perfect energy to kind of describe that. And it's, you know, with this Leo energy and this Aquarius energy, it's all about the inner child and what you're going to do about that inner child. So this is really great to come up, Taurus, for that Aquarius Leo energy. And to be honest with you, if I'm just channeling, I just see the truth coming in. Some sort of enlightened truth shooting down from the universe. You know, it's almost as if this sword, I see this sword coming down as a gift, and then it kind of turns into this cup with a white flower in it. So there's two things being given in this card here. And I do want to mention that there is someone, if you want to take a closer look back there, right there. Do you see that guy? He's walking away back there. So when you speak your truth in that very Taurus strong way, maybe someone walks away. Maybe in the past you spoke your truth very harshly to someone and they didn't like what you said, so they walked away. This could be you walking away. A lot of different Tauruses watching this video now. So I'm just seeing the truth being spoken, which is a very great thing. Keep speaking your truth, Taurus. And whoever sticks around, then they appreciate you for your true self. You know, I don't think it's a very, you know, smart thing to hold your tongue just so someone stays in your life. And I don't think you're doing that, Taurus. That's more so just something that I feel led to say. So just don't be afraid to speak your truth, whether it hurts or cuts or not. You know, you might have to cut someone with the truth and they may walk away, but I see that you're left here with something very promising, whether it's just your past and future or whatever. You might do the walking away, like I said. I'm not sure here, but the truth is going to be spoken in February. The truth is going to come out, and it has something to do with your emotions from the past and future. And also, I believe it has something to do with a soulmate that you've known in a past life or that you've known for a long time. So I think that those of you who that applies to will know exactly what I mean. So after that, we have this King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, very grounded energy, very logical energy. Not much emotion here, but very, very grounded in what's real in the world. Very focused on finances, very focused on career. So either that soulmate is someone with this kind of energy. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could just be someone who's very financially stable, someone who's very wrapped up and consumed in their work life, very dedicated, and has a very strong work ethic, has a good home environment. So Taurus, I could be describing someone in your life that you want to attract, or I could be describing the energy that you're embodying in February. So this card does come up right after this Six of Cups. So we have this soulmate energy surrounded by the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So, and I do see that as you, Taurus, that you are this King of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, and there's this soulmate in between this Ace of Swords. So there's a grounded truth that needs to be spoken. I mean, I really do see that a lot, that there's purity and there's groundedness, because even in the cups there's these white flowers growing. So that just in this reading is really coming out as Taurus to me. A lot of growth going on. You know, as you speak your truth, you become more grounded, you become more pure, you become more clear mentally. So really make sure you're speaking your truth this month in February, especially with all these new beginnings, because there's a lot wrapping up for you, Taurus, and there's a lot wrapping up for you come March and April. You know, we are approaching your birthday as well. And, you know, when we go through a lot of completions and when we change internally or externally, it's just really important that we are communicating those changes to those who matter I think that's another thing that these two cards mean. Make sure you're communicating to those who matter in your life, those who are from your past that are still in your life and possibly going to be in your life in the future as well. So there's just a strong need to communicate so far is what I'm seeing. I see that there's something to do with the home. Something to do with the home, Taurus. And I do see that some of you will threaten to walk away if something doesn't change in the home life. Something, if it doesn't change in the home life, you will walk away from it, whether there's children involved or not. There's something with Taurus here, because I don't know why Spirit just showed me that, but there's a house in the back of these people, and I just really feel your energy pulling me to that house, telling me that there's something wrong in that house. You know, there could be just arguing. I don't know, Taurus, but there's something about, not all of you, but for some of you, there's something going on here with the home environment. And I know how important the home environment is to Taurus. And it's interesting. We have a home in the back of this too. But see, the King of Pentacles, his home life is very taken care of. He is very, very specific about his home environment, right? He has abundance. This is his castle. He's out sitting in his garden. So this is a Capricorn energy, Taurus energy. I see more so Capricorn and Taurus in this, but this is a Virgo energy as well. But, you know, you really want to be the King of Pentacles when it comes to your home environment. I'm not sure if anything's going on there financially, but it is causing a little bit of emotion where you would rather be grounded and focused on your finances. But you might want to put your foot down, Taurus. This is my card for putting your foot down as well, because if you take a closer look, the only thing showing in armor about this king is that his foot down there. So I just always feel the need that he puts his foot down very strongly in a very protected, like authority way. So you might want to be maybe you are the authority in your house, and if you're not, you would like to be, and you want something to change almost immediately because you don't have time for all these emotions and all these games in your home anymore. A lot of emotion in the home environment for Taurus. And there's also family coming up for some of you too. But let's go here to this Nine of Cups. Now, this is a content feeling. These are cups again. We have 2 cup cards here for you, Taurus, but we also have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So there is emotions flooding in. And if this is you guys, then I see that you are really dreaming, and it's your wish to really sit here very content-like. Because in the Nine of Cups, this guy is surrounded by everything he could possibly want, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, in all ways. These cups can be filled with anything that you wish for, Taurus. And see, this is a wish card. So if you have a certain wish, this is what's coming up. It doesn't matter what you're wishing for, this card is a symbol for it. Because this man is sitting here very content. His arms are crossed, and he's very content. So emotionally, you are almost completely fulfilled. And I feel that you reached a point where you are really, really, like, you damn near have everything you want, Taurus, but something's still missing, huh? And maybe that's why there's this soulmate giving you this cup. See that one cup being given there? Well, there's something there about a missing cup. And maybe the universe is going to come in and give it to you. Because this is a cup being given to you as well, Taurus. So we have 2 cards here where a cup is being given to you quite spiritually. So there's something there with that, Taurus, and I'll get to that message as we go. But I just wanted to mention that here in the Nine of Cups, because we have the Nine of Cups by the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so that tells me that physically you really want something to complete. Or physically you are feeling very complete. And if you don't, then in February maybe it's your wish to, because we have these 2 cards together. So this is the wish card with the Ten of Pentacles. So Taurus, you know, it's your dream to have all of it, to have the truth, to have the love, and to still be this grounded figure. You know, Taurus, you're very stable. You're a fixed earth sign. So I can see why your dreams would have a lot to do with being physically grounded. I mean, these cards are very ideal for any earth sign because you're the king of abundance, you know, and this is for women as well. This is just you being a strong, masculine, figure, you know, a lot of masculine energy coming up for you, Taurus. And that just means that, you know, instead of indulging in your emotions, you're more so focused on the masculine energies in the universe, like finances and working and perseverance, stability, you know. And it's not to say that you're not feminine, because that part is there for you too. You know, there is the feminine emotion coming in as well. But I see that you're just handling it in a more internal way, like a masculine figure would. So I think that you're really wanting to be the King of Pentacles that you possibly were in your past, or you're just seeing yourself like that in the future, and that might be what you need to communicate about. Like, hey, you know, this situation isn't really stable for me anymore. I don't really feel stable in this situation. It's causing me emotion where I don't want it to. And, you know, you may need to walk away from an emotional situation that is causing you to feel ungrounded. You know, hey, you need to just speak your truth and say, hey, look, I'm a Taurus. And I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm an earth sign. And it's really important for me to feel grounded at home. It's really important for me to feel grounded in my relationships and at my job and in my hopes and in my dreams and in my wishes. For you, Taurus, this energy of being emotionally complete looks a little bit more like this for you. You know, and I'm not saying emotions don't matter to you guys, but I think this appeals more to you guys. You're more comfortable in this realistic, pinnacle, grounded energy. It's telling me that. Your truth lies more in this kind of energy with your family, happy home life. For a Taurus to feel rich, for a Taurus to feel like they're surrounded by everything they want, it's literally this: happy family, finances good, you know, a balanced, stable, grounded, not over emotional relationship. You know, I think some of you guys are really gonna agree with that there, because that's what the cards are telling me. The truth is that yes, you want, you know, yes, there is love, and some of you may want new love or a soulmate to come back or something like that, but you just want it to be grounded, and you don't want it to shake your ground. You don't want it to mess up your foundation, everything that you've worked for your family and your home environment. You don't want someone to come in who's over emotional and just completely uproot. You know, you're an earth sign, and water can drown you guys. If you overwater a plant, it can kill it, right? Plants need a little bit of water here and there, but it's not beneficial or even healthy for you guys to like be over emotional all the time or deal with over emotional people. So I'm seeing that here. You basically have the Ten of Cups here. And that doesn't have everything to do with emotion. It has more to do with just feeling emotionally safe and complete. So you're almost there, Taurus, and the universe is giving you that in February, I'm seeing. And it may come in the form of a soulmate coming back from the past or a brand new love. You might have a decision to make between a new love and an old love this month. But I do see that it's really your wish and your dream. Remember, we talked about Aquarius energy this month. Aquarius has everything to do with our wishes and our dreams. But for you, that's your 10th house. And your 10th house is your career. It's your legacy. You're thinking about your legacy. You might not even be thinking about love that much in February because you're in grind mode. The King of Pentacles is thinking about the Ten of Pentacles. And what that means is family. That means abundance and harmony. And there might be a completion going on in your 10th house because of that new moon happening there on the 15th. So it's a good time, Taurus, to use these energies right here. I can see that you're not feeling as content as you could be when it comes to this Nine of Cups. You're not surrounded by complete happiness yet. And you definitely have this Ten of Pentacles on your mind, which is more money and more stability for your family and your home. And you're having that experience because of this energy in your 10th house. There's Mercury is in your 10th house until the 17th. You know, the sun is there. We're going to have the moon there. So a lot of energy happening. And you can use the energy on the 15th and on the 16th to really focus on what you would like to do in the future. Because new moons are a lot like seeds. So the moon is going to be completely hidden in the sky, and that's a good opportunity for us to really think about the future And I do see you focusing a lot on the future, Taurus. And you're focusing on feeling complete financially and emotionally. So that is your wish. You're wondering if there's a reality where you can have love, where you can be grounded, where you can be emotionally secure and abundant in the family life. I mean, in this card, we have all kinds of different people. This is a family at a party. And this is like, has a lot to do with inheritance. It has a lot to do with like ancestors. So grandfathers and grandchildren, and then like children and dogs. This is like your home. And Taurus, I know that you are very focused on harmony in the home. You are the backbone of the home. Mostly, when you have a situation, when you have a family situation, if there's a Taurus, they're the one cleaning, they're the one cooking, they're the one doing the laundry, folding. You guys just, you really, really are like seriously some of the best, like loving, nurturing people, wives or husbands. You guys just really, you really know how to take care of people. You're the nurturer. And with that comes a lot of responsibility, like this King of Pentacles. I think that's why you're coming up as the King of Pentacles, because there's something that is really coming to completion, which also means a new beginning too. So this is like almost the Ace of Pentacles if you think about it. This is what happens before the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe that's why the Ace of Pentacles came out when I was shuffling your cards before. So let me just kind of take a look here and see if there's anything else that I see before I move on to this energy, and then I'm going to shuffle and get some more answers for you there. So I definitely see something with a soulmate, Taurus. There's some kind of new relationship coming in, and this might be a new relationship that isn't exactly new. It might be new in this life, but you might remember them from a past life. So if you meet anybody in February that just has a weird, strange familiarance, you just feel weirdly familiar with them. Well, it's because you are familiar with their energy. And physically, you might have not met them yet, but when it comes to spiritually and on a soul level, you have met them before. And hopefully, you know, this is a grounded love opportunity, some sort of King of Pentacles. You might need a King of Pentacles in your life. You know, sometimes people think it's boring to date your own element, but you are an earth sign, Taurus, and it might be best if someone of earth matches your effort. You know, that just might be the truth for you, just for some of you. But for others of you, it could be any sign coming back. It's more so about what you feel from this person. You're going to feel something with this person, and it's going to be a little bit magical. And I do see here that some of you might even feel emotionally content right now. Some of you might feel like this Nine of Cups. Your wishes may be coming true, Taurus, and you might not know. You know, when things come true for a Taurus, you start wondering, well, all right, is this too good to be true? Because I'm grounded and realistic. I don't want to live in the clouds. If this is some kind of fantasy, I don't want it. You want that real deal. Like, I literally just keep looking at this King of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles. Like, for Taurus, you know, I know you guys like romance and stuff like that, but you're not, you know, a Taurus isn't typically going to just, you know, dive into a fantasy world if there's not anything promised. You guys really demand that real, like, love. Not a fairy tale, that real shit. Where you guys are working and you have a strong household, you eat breakfast and you have dinner at the table. Like, even if you're not living like that, you know, as far as Taurus energy goes, you really have that is your dream. To be the perfect mother or husband, father figure in your household. Because that's just what Taurus comes from. That's your guys' nature. So I see that you know, there's a financial wish that could potentially be coming true. And if it's not a financial wish, it's just happiness in your home, grounded. You know, you want your family and you want yourself to feel grounded. That is when Taurus feels the best, and when you feel happiest is when everything is going good financially and when everything just feels stable. You know what I mean? So, bottom of the deck, we have this Ace of Cups and we have this Six of Swords. So, the Ace of Cups is a new emotional beginning. Like I said, this could be something new coming back from the past. So, no wonder there's this old and new energy mixed here. Because there could be old values coming up. This is value for you, Taurus. Old values coming up, new values coming in, a lot of completions and new beginnings in different areas for you guys. But I see the past mixing with the future in this reading. And it might have to do with a certain wish. Be careful what you wish for, Taurus. Well, this is a new love card. This comes up for people, you know, who have went a long time without feeling emotion. And now they just kind of flood in. You're finally ready to express your emotion. And you might be expressing your emotion about wanting to leave a certain situation. I do see that, not for all Tauruses. So if that doesn't apply to you, it's fine. But I do see for someone there's a message here about leaving. You might leave somebody for somebody in your past. You might leave someone, you know, because of a soulmate situation. I'm not sure. But I seen that guy back here leaving. If you can see him, he's right here where my finger is. Back there. And he's walking away from a soulmate situation. Or he's walking away because someone found a soulmate situation. And then we have the new love card. And as soon as I pick that up, see, this is why these new emotions are coming in for you. Because there are parts of you that have been cold and shut off for so long that someone or something comes in and reactivates. It could be the universe. It could be these new beginnings with these aces. But this is new emotion and new love coming in. And right after that, you're leaving a situation again. This is mentally leaving. Now, remember this, you started off with the Ace of Swords. So this is communicating about a soulmate. You know, hey, what I see here, if the cards could speak, they would literally say, hey, you know, this is what I'm feeling. And this is what I did feel, you know, and this is what I want to feel in my future. And I just want to be grounded. And this is about my wishes and my hopes and my dreams and my fulfillment. And if this doesn't happen, if my home life doesn't change, this is what you know what you want, Taurus. I don't know if this person is confusing you, because sometimes people come along and their needs outweigh yours, so you kind of just lose yourself in the whole process of trying to help and heal them. Well, you don't want to do that, because you know, if you just shut everything out, Taurus, this month, and if you really just get in touch with these new emotions coming in, they're actually going to be new emotions that help you get clear about what you felt, about what you used to feel, about what you feel now, and about what you're going to feel. These new emotions in this new beginning, Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. So you want to communicate your truth about what you feel about love and what you feel, you know. You've probably been keeping your feelings in for a really long time. And if it's about leaving, you know, it's just time to speak that hard truth and figure out what it is, because there's new love coming in that could be better for you than this relationship that's really been draining you. This relationship that's cost you your own grass. It's cost you your very, like what I just saw is you standing on a rug and somebody like coming in and ripping it beneath your feet, and then you fall, you know, and it's not good for Taurus. Taurus needs to be firmly planted on the ground at all times. So this new love, these new feelings might really be different for you. You might not be used to feeling these things, and I feel that it has a lot to do with either you or someone else leaving a situation. Someone might come in and save you and just literally steer you in a new direction, help you. And this might be mentally, because here's another sword energy. So I see that you want to communicate your truth about where it is you're going, what it is that you're leaving behind, whether it's people, places, and things. This doesn't have to be a person that you're leaving. So I don't want to scare any of you. Literally, if it doesn't apply to you, you know, it doesn't have to. But I'm just reading the cards here that there was a rocky situation, if you can see that the water is really, really wavy down here. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Apparently, Ty thought so too. The water is really wavy down here. But over here, it's more so still and calm. So this is literally leaving a situation that's more so rocky and more so unstable. And it's emotional, Taurus. You know, like, I know you guys aren't really that comfortable in things like that, but it's mental. Okay, it's mental energy that I believe you guys are trying to get to just a calmer place. You're trying to get to... Ty! Sorry, guys. There's a certain situation that is really, really rocky for you guys. And you've been thinking about that a lot mentally, and you just want to get yourself to a calmer spot. And look here in the future. Look here where you're headed, to somewhere much more grounded, to somewhere where the trees are again, out of this emotional sea. You know, emotions are fine, but you just don't want to become immersed in it. And you're speaking your truth about what you're leaving behind emotionally, what you're leaving behind that's unstable, whether that's a person, place, or thing. And I do think it has something to do with these new emotions that you tap into. Like, hold on a second. I don't know what's been going on, but I have certain feelings. They might be new feelings, they might be old feelings, but I'm communicating about those for once. Me. It's time that you hear me, because I've got to get myself out of this situation to these new waters that the universe is giving me. Now, Taurus, listen, you have 2 new love cards, okay? A lot of emotion for you. This is a Pisces card. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you could really be with water signs. And if you're not with water signs, then you're with people who are very emotional, or perhaps emotionally cold, or emotionally manipulative, emotionally protected. But what I really feel this is new love. These are literally 2 new love. Look at the cups you're being offered. You're being offered a cup here. You're being offered a cup here. You're being offered a cup here. And we have the King of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, the King of Cups offering you a cup here as well. So I see a lot here about emotional stability, because when you're talking to a Taurus about emotion, and when you see a mixture between water and earth, it's all about grounding your emotions, Taurus. So, you know, that makes me feel a little bit better about talking to you about emotions, because I know as earth signs, plus I have a Taurus moon, you know, and my emotions are ruled by Taurus. So that part of me can be very emotionally, I don't want to say stubborn. It just doesn't want to feel them sometimes. You know, earth doesn't really embrace emotions. It shouldn't. Earth should not embrace water. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a sound foundation for water. But we have a lot of water coming in for you anyways. And water can symbolize the way we feel. You know, the flow in our own bodies, our emotion, love. So a lot of feelings here, a lot of emotion coming up, and definitely some new love. Like this cup is literally being offered to you by someone or something. This is someone coming into your life in February, and it might shake up your foundation. It might shake up a marriage that you've been in for a really long time. But if you like them, then you really want to embrace that, because it looks very nice, you know, and it might be worth leaving. You know, we have 2 waters here. A lot of water, and it's pretty much just about choosing whether you're used to this rocky water down here, or if you'd like to get to a more promising future, right? So we definitely have that. And we basically have, Tyson, stop. We basically have the 10 of Cups down here for you. A lot of cups being offered to Taurus. And I could see why that would really, you know, you're really thinking about where you're going. And, you know, this is the past and future we're talking about as well. So I see a lot of that. Ty, you really have to stop barking in my videos, or I'm going to kick you out. Stop. Definitely the 10 of Cups here. I'm going to shut my door, Taurus. I just live in a noisy apartment, and this little chihuahua always barks. He's really cute, but he just motherfucking won't shut up sometimes. And as a Pisces, I just really like to focus. So let's gain back focus here, Taurus. I am seeing a lot of emotion for you. And I'm definitely seeing that it is pouring this month with this Ace of Cups. But I really see this as new love down here. Because you know, you know what I just thought of is that you might not be feeling emotionally complete all the way. And you might have made a wish for a certain lover or a certain feeling, and then boom, this Ace of Cups and this Knight of Cups comes and gives it to you. If this isn't a new love for you guys, then this is a situation that comes in out of nowhere towards the end of February that literally replaces that cold feeling that you were feeling. It's like if you're in a relationship already, this is like new energy to work with. Pisces season. This is Pisces season. Like literally bringing you guys new emotional flow. You know, you got, as earth signs, you guys might secretly feel kind of emotionally blocked sometimes. Even Virgo and Capricorn can feel that way. And, you know, you guys just might need a little bit of assistance, because we do see here that there's a woman, and it's not that you're weak, Taurus. You just need a little bit, like, see, when it comes to earth, you guys are the ones. We all have our positives and negatives, right? You're just more comfortable in this kind of energy. You know, ain't no shame in that. I love earth energy. So there might be something sent to you. This seems like a helpful energy that gets you across these emotions, gets you out of a rocky situation. I don't know if this is an actual person that comes for you. This might be your King of Pentacles. This might be your damn self, Taurus, because you guys are really, really independent. So this might be the inner child, or some sort of child in you. I see this as you, and a child, and someone getting you guys out of a very emotionally toxic, scary situation back to where you belong, over here, where you could build a house and where you can have a happy family. But these could all be you. So it's going to be up to you as the listener, as your intuition. But there's something here about getting to a calmer place, physically and emotionally, financially and spiritually. And we have this King of Cups here with the Knight of Pentacles. So it's coming, Taurus. It's just coming very slowly. Here's an energy that you're used to. This Knight is more so worried about, you know, being grounded. But he's coming with a certain offer. You see that pentacle there in his hand. So he's coming, and you're going to understand what he's coming for, because he has something that you are used to, which is like a pinnacle. And now this isn't just money. This is something that's very real. You can see it. So here we are again, earth and water. And see, in February, come February 18th, we're going to have Pisces and Virgo energy. So this is literally, you know, the full moon in March is going to be Virgo. So that's your sister sign. So it's going to really bring the attention to earth and groundedness. So no wonder I see a heavy mixture between earth and water. Grounded emotions once again. This is something coming of value to you. You see this Knight giving this King of Cups, this Pentacle? So it's about emotion for you, and it's also about finances. It's about something real. It's about what's real, and it's about what you feel. And I think what you feel is going to become real this month. And this Knight this is really slow movement. This is the slowest moving Knight in the deck. But every Knight is coming with action. So there's something coming, either a new job, might have something to do with your 10th house of career. And this might be a new career or a promotion or more money coming in that makes Taurus feel better inside. Makes you feel more emotionally grounded and more like the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Some of you might have to choose between a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Choose between a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. Might be dealing with an earth and a water sign, and you don't really know which one's better for you. Or you could just be embodying these two energies yourself. So it's up to you, Taurus, in your situation. But I see here that, you know, you really appreciate something more real, because you just identify with that better. And that's coming in. It's just coming really slowly, because there's all these other energies. There's all this air and water energy right now. But there's something coming that you're going to recognize, that you actually appreciate, that's going to ultimately make you feel more compassionate and loving. And you know, Taurus, it has everything to do with your home life. This is coming. Happiness in the home life, marriage, celebration, that twin flame union. Look at this sun. The sun, you're going to be celebrating. Look at the balance. Look at the balance. And you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, Taurus, because we have temperance here, which is patience too. So if you're not dealing with a Sagittarius, this is just coming up to tell you, be patient for this, Taurus. Look at this energy. Look how beautiful. I would be patient for that. Even if it took a year to get this, this is a promising future. You know, this is happiness and abundance and prosperity in the home life with someone else. A party going on for you in your new home, in patience and balance. Balance in the home, balance in your relationships, balance in the sun. And that's coming in very, very quickly. You know, it's interesting that we have these two cards coming up because they came up for Aries. And this is balance coming in very fast. This is, you know, patience in a very fast energy. So some of you may be really stuck between, you know, feeling like being patient and hurry up now. I've been patient for so long. When is this going to really launch off? Because these are Aries. I mean, these are arrows really just blasting off. So I see that your patience is going to be rewarded with quick movement. And also I'd like to say here that if you look at Temperance's feet, there's one foot in the water and one foot in the ground. So that might be why, you know, water and earth is coming up for you, because a lot of water energy is coming in, Taurus. And I'm going to tell all the earth signs this month to really, really, really make sure that they're grounding themselves when this Pisces energy comes in, because it's going to come in like a tidal wave. And I want you to feel it, because there's a lot of benefit, a lot of beauty, a lot of growth that's going to come in to those who aren't afraid to feel this energy. But as an earth sign, you want to keep that other foot where you're comfortable at, which is grounded on earth. But see the balance here? And if you do that, you know, ooh, very spiritual. But if you do that, you will gain this spirituality, and you'll also gain the Lovers. So some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, and it's so interesting what we have going on here, because this is Sagittarius and this is Gemini. So this is two opposite signs. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite signs. But this is also the Lovers. So this could be any lover. You could be with a Pisces. I see Pisces and Cancer very strongly for some of you. Sagittarius, Gemini. But you know, right here, this reminds me of a union. You could be with a Scorpio, because Scorpio is your opposite sign. We have Sagittarius and Gemini. So I'm not sure of those signs, but this is a spiritual union. And you know, a lot of people, they might get a little concerned when they see these cards, but you know, a lot of secrets are going to be coming out. And you know, Taurus, this is actually, you know, a lot of people relate this to the Pisces, but this is also you, because you're the Hierophant. So to have these two cards come out for you, you know, around that eclipse, see this eclipse here? Around that eclipse, around the 15th and 16th, there could be a lot of truth coming out about secrets being hidden from you, or secrets that you're hiding. But, you know, the truth is coming out in the beginning of your reading anyway. And, you know, it's interesting that that makes you a little bit emotional. It shakes some things up. But ultimately, it grounds you. And let's not forget the happy energy that it causes anyway. You know, so I would embrace this water emotional energy, because it's very spiritual. You know, it's mixing the light and the dark, and you want to embrace that. You want to embrace it all. You know, she sits between the veils of the universe, light and dark, masculine, feminine, positive and negative. She knows all the secrets. The High Priestess is really beautiful, and these are, some people would say that these are too secretive cards and la 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 la, but I don't see that. I see such spirituality. And I see spirituality as a path coming for you. You know, something that leads you down a more emotional, this is Pisces season, legit Pisces season. And we have the Page of Swords. So here's a message coming in for you after those secrets are revealed. And you really just want to make sure you're standing your ground, Taurus, because I see that as the Queen of Pentacles, now we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. Okay? So we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. So you just feel, you know, you are that woman in your home. Some of you really are carrying the weight of several people only as one person. You know? So no wonder. This is what would make a Taurus emotional. Working this hard, focusing this much on finances, and not getting the care and love that they need. So I see a little bit here with that as well, Taurus. A lot of different messages here for you, but I hope that made sense. I just see a lot of happiness coming in after some sort of truth is expressed. And it could be truth about that, you know. It could be truth about what it is that you feel. We have the Justice card, Libra. So whatever it is that you're battling, whatever it is that you're dealing with, Taurus, you will receive justice for it, whether that's justice in the court system, justice with a divorce situation, or a child custody battle, whatever it may be. This card is coming through because balance is coming, Taurus. Let's see what this card is about. Let's get a little bit more. Why did the Justice card come out for Taurus? Not only is Libra your guys' sister sign, Libra is ruled by Venus as well. Okay, justice coming towards a confusing situation in the love department. And I really think that there's new love coming for you guys. New emotion as well. New emotion. Huh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we have the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups, and then we have the Empress. So some of you feel left out in the cold when it comes to a love situation. You know, this woman here is very abundant. This is your card, Taurus. Venus, this is the Venus card. So remember, Venus is in Pisces, really adding emotion. If you're wondering why you're emotional, it's because your ruling planet is in Pisces, connecting you to loving opportunities. So as far as this confusing emotional situation, Taurus, it's no secret. I hope you guys aren't offended by the way that I speak about emotions with you. It's just that I have a Taurus moon, and I'm, you know, I'm gonna have a Capricorn rising, so I really know how earth energy feels when it comes to emotions. And it's a little bit like this card, you know, very confused. Oh, emotions are like another realm for you. Uh-oh, let me put my charger in my computer so that we don't lose your video, Taurus. So emotions feel a little bit like a weird realm to you. This is literally a subconscious realm. This is Pisces season. And look at all these different cups, right? Just be careful what cup you take. Remember when we had all those other cards here? We had you, here's one of them. You're very much being, look at this card. You're being given a card here as well, Taurus. So I see that there's a lot of people or a lot of different opportunities trying to make Taurus feel that Ten of Cups energy, when really you probably just want to feel like the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you don't want to feel this left out in the cold energy, this poverty, financial energy anymore. You want to feel abundant. This woman is surrounded by love. This is beauty and nature. This is so Taurus. Surrounded by all the elements, very nurturing. This is fertility. Some of you could be, there's a pregnancy or a child involved, children, something there. So if you are wanting to have a baby, you know, it's very possible here with this on the end of the deck. But you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and you know, you're not feeling as emotionally content or as happy as you could be. So there's these cups that the universe is trying to give you this month. Lots of them. Pisces season does that for everybody. It wants everybody's cup to be filled, but just be careful because not all of these options are good options. The Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups. This is the Seven of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups down here. The Seven of Cups is more of a confusing energy. And I see why you're confused, because you're being offered so many different opportunities and they're all making you feel different ways. But just make sure that when you come to this situation that you're making sure that the cup is suitable for you, not poison. You know, these cups are filled with different things: celebration, a snake, spirituality, knowledge, riches, a house. So, you know, the universe is going to offer you a lot of things come February and March. And sometimes the universe offers you something just to see how you're going to react, just to see if you're going to accept it. So I know that you're feeling a little overwhelmed with all these options right now, Taurus, but don't worry because we have the Justice here. Libra is a very, very clear air energy. And this card is here to balance you. There's this sword here in this man's hand. So you can use this energy to cut through the confusing mental energy of not knowing. You know, you might work better with a more intellectual, grounded energy like that, instead of this water energy that seems a little bit chaotic and confusing to you. You know, the universe is literally offering you so many different You know, and you might be feeling content already, but look at the similarities in this card, these cards. We have this hand here in this new love again. The universe may give you new love from a Libra or from any sign, but look at the love. Taurus has been wanting love, and if you're in a relationship, you want that relationship to get better. You might not been feeling super good about that relationship. It might not be emotionally or even physically or financially good enough for you. So the universe is giving you new opportunities in relationships that exist already or relationships that are coming in a new form. But you see how this hand is coming down from the universe? Well, you want to make sure you're really paying attention to that, Taurus, and not just being your earthy, fixed self, because this man is in deep thought about these emotions. See these 3 cups down here? Well, he's really focusing on the emotion that he feels, and he's not really happy if you take a closer look. He's really, really overly concerned, so much so that he's not seeing this cup being given to him from the universe. I don't know about you, but if that was coming out of the sky for me, I would fucking see it. This is the Ace of Cups. This cup is the same cup in this card trying to be given to you by this little clouded figure. You see the similarity there? The universe is literally giving you an emotional gift this month, Taurus. And if you're not careful, you're not going to see it. So here you are with your arms crossed in both of these pictures. In one picture, you know, you're thinking about, see how this man is looking down at these cups in this picture? Well, you're actually thinking about this. The universe wants to give you this wish that you have. The universe wants to give you whatever you want, Taurus. It wants you to feel like this guy. You can either cross your arms in frustration and be defensive, or you can cross your arms because you are smug and happy and surrounded, baby, by everything that you want. So you have to choose between these 2 energies. You know, the universe is literally giving you the 10 of Cups here. You know, I hope you understand that message there, that I can see that you've asked the universe for something. And the emotions are flooding in. You know, so you're by this tree and you're meditating and you're thinking about everything, but it's more so stressful that you're thinking about this. You're not even, your head isn't up. You're not looking. But look up, Taurus. Look up. Because there's a new, fuck this. This is old. This is stupid. These cups aren't even filled anymore. And you're focused on the loss when the universe is giving you such beautiful things. The universe is giving you justice. And I know that it can be kind of confusing. But you want to just focus on the love, not what you've lost, but what you're gaining. So, Taurus, I do believe those are the messages for you for February. I just see a lot of emotion, and I really want you to focus on it because it's a gift. It's not to make you confused. It's not to make you not grounded. It's to literally fulfill you. You know, you need to water your earth. You need to water your home environment and your family environment. You need to water your finances. And what I mean by that is you need to nourish them so that they're growing all throughout 2018, right? You want to be surrounded by the love. You want to be surrounded by abundance and attraction and everything that you could possibly want. You know, this is beautiful. This card, it means beauty. So get your emotional foundation. You know, that eclipse on January 31st last month, it could have really shaken up your home environment for some of you. And for some of you, this could have been happening on the inside. Nobody might not even know that you feel this way because you're feeling this way in solitude. You go off and you think by yourself instead of venting and telling people how you feel. I see you here very alone. I didn't really see you here with anybody else. So as far as your 4th house of emotional stability last month, it was eclipsed. And now your career is being eclipsed. So if there's anything that can get a Taurus emotional, it's their finances and their career and their home and their family life. And I know that because I have a Taurus moon. So I'm definitely going to be watching this video later to re-listen to anything that might apply to me as a Taurus moon. And other than that, guys, I think that's it. I didn't want to make these videos too long, and we already been talking for an hour. So I hope you liked this. If you didn't really like the freestyle, just hang on and check me out for March, because March I'm gonna be back to my stable readings. I'm gonna have a more structured style, but this is just intuitive. This is what Spirit wanted to talk to you about in February, Taurus. And I am doing personal readings, and since I have a Taurus moon, I would absolutely love to speak with some of you personally. So I do have all my information below if you have any questions about that. I offer 30-minute readings for $10, and it would be a video just like this, and I would just send it to your email. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel, I've had a few people donate, and it is just so overwhelming. I just can't believe that there's people in the world that care enough about my messages to support my channel. It literally makes me cry. So there's all that information below, Taurus. Also, if you just want to hit me up on social media, everything you need is below in the description box. So I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up so that I know maybe you could next month be the ones who receive extra cards, and I would love that as my moon. You know, I would really love some secrets to be exposed. So if you like my video and if you view my video, then you could have a chance to win next month. But okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll talk to you more in March. Bye-bye.